Alright, so today I removed the bumper, took it off. There's the bumper mounts, there's the bumper. Bumper, of course, is all bent up. Plastic piece on top looks okay-ish, but other than that, not much good on that. Along with the bumper mounts, they're also bent. So, but the only thing I got is frame and the bolts. They're both pretty good. So I'm going to start with that and find another bumper, cheap, and get it put together. First of all, I'm going to take the bumper apart and see what parts are good, clean them up, maybe protect them, paint them. I have no idea. Um, get all the parts looking good. The like I said, the plastic piece on top here looks okay. Should be able to, if nothing else, remold it a little bit with some heat. Clean it up, paint it, take care of that. I think I'm going to get some fog lights put on there. Should be able to straighten that up and put that back on there too, the license plate holder. The plastic piece going in between there should be acceptable. I didn't see any cracks or breaks in it, so I should be able to get that cleaned up and put in there properly too on a new one. The bottom plastic piece and the bumper itself are the only parts that are really bad right here. The motor mount, or the bumper mounts, are bad. I'm going to go through and move bolts, nuts, whatever's holding it together. Those side mounts, those are the side bumper mounts. One over here too. They're both okay. So I'll clean them up, sand them down, prime them, paint them probably, and get them ready to go. So, just use what you got as much as you can. Doing it cheap. It looks like there's a piece in here I didn't realize. Like a piece of foam in there. So I'll see what to make of that. There's none over here that I see. So it probably came out. So I'll probably get some foam put on there. Maybe some expanding foam. I don't know. Expanding foam? Would that be good? I don't know. But like I said, the upper plastic looks fine. May need a little bit of TLC, but that'll be about it. The frame straight, so I'm okay there. I'll clean that up and sand her down. Put some rust converters and whatnot on there and prime it, paint it, make it look good. Now, one more thing. That looks nasty. You can't even see, barely see, if at all, the headlights on both sides. I'm going to show you a 50-cent trick. Clean those headlights up in no time. Decent enough, you got light. Okay? Nothing beautiful, nothing brand new looking, but it's going to be okay. If all you're looking to do is make sure you got headlights, it's a good trick. Very cheap. Doesn't take much. You'll have headlights. Okay? So I'll show you that when I go to taking those off at some later point. But yeah, I might do that next after I tear this bumper down and make sure I got everything good on there, and then maybe take a headlight off and show you. Neat little trick. Anyway, that's it for the moment. I'll probably record something about taking the bumper down and show you all that, what I got left. All right, have a good one. Going over the parts for the bumper after removing individual pieces. That's damaged, broke, so that'll have to be replaced. That goes on top of the bumper. That's on the driver's side. This one here also split right there, which means it'll have to be replaced. That's just one spot, so that's two parts that'll have to be replaced. Of course, the mounts, both mounts, driver's and passenger side, will have to be replaced. The bottom air dam would have to be replaced. The bumper will have to be replaced. Going over the insert piece, it's damaged up. I could probably use it, but it'd have to be cleaned up, painted, put in, and of course molded back together, both ends. So really probably should be replaced, but could get away with it. The top part is okay, with a couple of minor spots that can be fixed, such as right there. And I will need some of the mounting hardware that goes for it. Bolts to mount this. I'll need a couple of them, the clips, and for the passenger side, I'll probably want to get some clips for that, just to make sure I got plenty. Otherwise, that's about it on that. So the bumper will mount up if I get a new set. Now, here's the thing. The whole thing will cost me, just to fix this, about $600 plus. So $600 to replace the bumper. Too much for me. The end mounts are good, so I don't have to replace them, fortunately. But roughly $600 to get all the parts I need to fix all that. Not gonna happen. So I would probably, I'm gonna try to do it for $300. $300 with fog lights. How about that? $300 and add fog lights to it. So I wonder how close I'm going to get. So I'm going to work on that. Work on figuring that out, and move on to headlights. Take them off, clean them up, and go from there. As you might know, the headlights are pretty freaking bad. But I got a simple solution. Cost me about 50 cents per headlight. Clean them up enough that I got light shining. Now, to show you, this Mazda here, I cleaned up the headlights on it, and they look just as bad when I started. As you can see through them. Now, they're not perfectly clear. They haven't been polished or anything. But I'm just trying to get headlights. You know, I want to be able to see. That's all I'm trying to do. Be able to see. So if you're like me and you just want to see, it's not something that has to be all polished up. Cheap, inexpensive solution to that. As soon as I take these off, I'll show you. Of course, you don't have to take them off to do it, but I'll show you how to do that. I'll take them off. I'll clean them up for 50 cents a piece or less. Pretty simple. All right. So, meantime, I'm going to work on finding parts for the bumper, get things sorted out, put away there, and make sure I got a full list of everything I'm going to need for the bumper. And I'll do the headlights. Then it'll be, I don't know, fenders, suspension system, the wheel wells, hood. I'm just not sure. One of the other front parts. Get that taken care of, cleaned up, fixed up, dents out, dings out, sanded up, painted up, cleaned up, whatever it takes. Get everything looking nice and ready to go there. So after the headlights, something else on the front. Maybe the grill. I don't know. It's hard to say. I got a little piece I'm going to have to heat and bend a little bit on the grill, which is not much. It's just right there. Nothing big. That'll be easy enough. Heat gun and a little bit of prying, and that should drop right down. So maybe I'll do the grill. I don't know. We'll find out after I get the headlights done. All right. So sorry, I'm not a video editor. I'm just a guy with a phone. Okay. I don't really know mechanics, but if it can be taken apart and put back together, I guess I can figure it out. And if I can figure it out, I guess anybody else could. My big thing is construction. I build stuff. But hey, I'm old enough now, 60 years old, I can figure this out. Anyway, have a good one.